All right, welcome to another session of Stretch and Connect. Happy, wonderful Wednesday. It is so beautiful outside, so I hope you all take another stretch break or another break later today and get some time to go outside for a walk. So we're going to start seated today. I know we did some stretches last week that were all about the chair. And we're going to do a couple seated, and then we're going to do some stuff standing. So we just switch it up a little bit every week. And then feel free to stay on the call to connect and chat and have some coffee or whatever you're drinking. So we're going to start here seated, and we'll just do some nice shoulder rolls. So again, just 10, 15 minutes, taking some time for yourself, your body to stretch out. Nice and easy here. So big shoulder rolls up and back. I want you to think of bringing those shoulders all the way up to your ears. Try to bring them up as high as you can. And then when you tuck them down and back on that back part of your circle, think of sort of tucking them into your back pocket. So really big shoulder rolls here. And we'll do two more. One more. Up, down, and back. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take our hands on top of our shoulders. So this is sort of a similar movement. You're going to imagine that you're drawing circles with your elbows. So you're going to take them up and around. So we're just going to get a little bit more movement and range of motion in our shoulders. So again, just making a really big circle with your elbows here. Just trying to lubricate the joint. Some nice big circles in one direction, good. So nice big circles. All right, we'll do one more in this direction, going up, out to the side, down and back, and now let's reverse those circles. So again, imagining that circle that you're drawing is coming from your elbow. Take it all the way back. And you might notice that some of this movement feels a little bit uncomfortable. That's totally okay. You can make that circle a little bit smaller. Always, always listen to your body. Stretching should feel good. So we're just trying to get a little bit more movement in our shoulders, since if we're sitting for most of the day, we are sort of stuck in that one hunched over position, right? So this just gets a little bit more mobility going, and we'll do one more in this direction, and then we're going to stand up because we do sit all day, right? Okay, excellent. Well, let's shake it out. So hopefully we're getting a little bit more mobility in those shoulders. Let's go ahead and stand up. You do not need your chair for this, just some space, right? So just shake those legs out a little bit here. All right, we're going to interlace our fingers, and we're going to take a nice inhale. And as we exhale, I want you to push out and away. You want to keep your feet right under your hips. So you have a nice solid base and your knees slightly bent here. I want you to tuck your chin down. I'm going to show you from the side. This is just our upper back stretch. You want to sort of pull that belly button in and feel that stretch along your upper back. So tucking the chin. We'll do one more breath here. And then inhale, bring it back to the center, and then exhale, let's release. So now that we've sort of gotten the shoulders to open up a little bit, we're gonna do the reverse stretch. So this time you're gonna take your hands behind you. You wanna squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe those fingers interlace. And if they do, I want you to bring those palms together, and I want you to drive those arms down. So slide your hands down as far as you can. You're gonna feel this right in your shoulders and your chest. Probably feeling it right now. So just squeeze those shoulder blades together. We'll stay here for a couple of extra seconds. So just deep breaths in and out. And if you feel comfortable, feel free to tilt your chin up and take your head back. If that doesn't feel good, just keep your head right here. Couple more breaths, continuing to squeeze those shoulder blades together. And if your hands are interlaced, driving those hands down your back. One more breath. And then go ahead and release. Woo, so that might have also felt like a little bit of work, right? Because when we're stretching the shoulders, we're working actually these muscles back here. But that's good. When we're like this, they're sort of stretched out and weak. So doing some of those will help to strengthen those muscles and also help stretch out the front part of your body. All right, so let's go ahead and reach those arms up. Big deep breath. You're gonna bend the knees a little bit. Arms come up. You can take a look at those hands and then exhale down a couple more times. So feel free to bend your knees and sit those hips back just a little bit, almost like we're beginning a workout, which we are not, just stretching nice and easy, but lifting up nice and tall. And we'll do this 2 more times. Nice inhale. Exhale, 1 more time. We're gonna keep those arms at the top here. You're gonna go ahead and reach for that left wrist. Take an inhale and then exhale, reach over to the right side. Knees are soft. Go ahead and start to engage that core just a little bit. Think of stitching that rib cage together. If you want a little extra intensity for your stretch, bring your feet together. And then I want you to push into that left foot. Oh, there it is. Find a little bit more length. Let's imagine someone sort of pushing into your side so you get a little bit more stretch into that side body. Let's take 2 more breaths. Really pushing into that left foot and then inhale back to center very, very slowly. And then exhale, let it go. Woof. Just a little stretch before we go to the other side. So feet nice and wide. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, you're gonna reach for that right wrist this time. Go ahead and grab a hold of it and reach over to the side. So here you might feel those shoulders start to creep up towards your ears, dropping back, bend your elbows here. That also helps as well. Little extra stretch. Bring those feet together, push into your right foot this time, and reach over. Imagine someone sort of pushing into your hips. Couple more breaths. You can even bring that arm across the body. Maybe that feels better on your shoulders. 1 more breath. And then inhale, center, very, very slow. Woo, and exhale, let it go. Great job. So hopefully you feel a little bit better. We're just gonna do a couple more stretches, all right? So this one I like to call rag doll, and you don't need to move to the floor for this. You could use a block or a bench or a chair. I'm just gonna show with the block. This is a great stretch for our lower back. Again, we're gonna bring those feet nice and wide. You're gonna bend those knees, and then we're gonna start with our chin first. So we're gonna tuck the chin. We're gonna allow those shoulders to roll forward. And just very slowly, you're gonna make your way down to the floor. So you're gonna start to bend at your waist, start to bend at your hips. Now here, we tend to still keep that tension in our neck and shoulders, so try to relax as much as possible. I know that's tricky. Allow the arms to hang. Imagine your head is like a bowling ball. So it's really heavy. Start to bend your knees here. And then stop at the point where you feel a little bit of a pull, a little bit of a stretch in a good way in your back. So I have my hands on the block, but maybe you can flatten your hands on the floor. So knees are bent as much as they need to be. Head is completely down and relaxed. Feel free to shift your weight forward and back a little bit. So onto your toes, onto your heels. This is just a forward fold stretch. We can make it more of a rag doll now by grabbing our elbows. And again, head relaxed. I'm just turning towards the screen. Just relax your head here. And like a rag doll, I'm just gonna shake from side to side. Nice and easy. Imagine you're sort of pulling your upper body closer to the floor. And just a little gentle sway, side to side. And I feel those legs start to warm up here as well. All right, go ahead and release those arms, and we're gonna roll up the same way we came down, so really slowly. So start to stack that vertebrae one by one. Arms are in front, your head comes up last, so really slow. Nice and easy here. Starting to stack the shoulders, and then the head comes up, nice and slow. Perfect. Do a little shoulder roll there at the top. And so we'll just do that one more time, rolling down, hanging out there for a couple breaths, and then rolling back up. So tuck the chin, roll the shoulders. Feel free to slow this down, maybe even speed it up a little bit if you're starting to feel a little more comfortable. Totally up to you. Bend at the waist, bend at the hips. Allow the arms to hang along with the head. Feel free to shift your weight forward and back a little bit. So this time I can actually reach for the floor, a little bit more stretch out. You might find a little bit increased flexibility as well. Grab those elbows, maybe you take that ragdoll again. Gently sway side to side. And then when you're ready, release the arms and slowly come back up. Press into those heels, keeping those knees bent as much as you need to. And then slowly stacking one vertebrae at a time. Coming back up to the top. Head comes up last. Perfect. All right, so we are almost done. Go ahead and come back to the front if you're facing the side. So we got the back, the shoulders, just want to get into those hips a little bit. So we're gonna bring those feet nice and wide here, similar to that first stretch that we did. So nice and wide. We're gonna do a full body roll starting with our shoulders. So we're gonna inhale, roll the shoulders back. I always do this in my classes. We're gonna bend the knees, those hands slide down. You're sort of arching your back here. It's like a cat-cow. And as you exhale, you relax the head, you round the spine, and you roll up. So we'll do that 2 more times. It's like a standing cat-cow. Then we'll get more into those hips. So inhale, slowly roll down. Exhale, roll it up. Your hands are just right on top of those thighs. We're gonna do it one more time and then hang out down here. So slowly roll down. And then I want you to stay here. Feel free to walk those feet out a little bit. Move your hips around a little bit. I know we all probably have tight hips one way or another. We're gonna do a gentle spinal twist. So you're gonna start with that right shoulder. You're gonna drop it down. So you're still keeping those hips back. Your quads, yes, are working a little bit. You should feel that body temperature start to rise if it hasn't already. So hold it for one more breath. Inhale, come back up to the center. Come up, you can give those legs a little shake if you need to. And then exhale, we go back down with that left shoulder. So drop back into that squat. Drop that shoulder, a little bit of a spinal twist, but also gently pushing against your knees here to open up those hips. We'll do it one more time on each side. So inhale, and then exhale, drop. About a couple seconds there. I'm still sort of moving my hips around. One more time, inhale, and then exhale. Other side. And then slowly, let's roll it back up. All right, so we're gonna do hip circles the same way that we did with our elbows, right? We're gonna do the same thing with our knees. So we're gonna bring those feet together. It's gonna require a little bit of balance, but now that we're a little bit warmer, it should be okay. So you're gonna start with that left knee, and we're just gonna make a circle and open up your hips, and then we switch. So you could hold on to a chair, maybe even the wall. Again, just drawing circles with our knees, opening it up. So I'm going towards the midline of the body first. I'm going in and then out. In and then out. Again, think of drawing the circle with your knees and not thinking about your hips, but your knees. Drawing those circles. And then we'll do one more on each side. So just a great standing stretch for those hips. Shake it out. All right. And then inhale, let's reach those arms all the way up. Nice deep breath. Exhale, you're gonna bend the knees. Shake it out here. We'll do it one more time. Nice deep breath. Maybe you take a little arch there and then exhale, let it go. And then come back up to the top. And we are all done. So hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. And again, if you only have a couple minutes during the day, stand up, do some of these stretches, maybe do them during a meeting if you don't have to present. And Thanks for coming. You can feel free to hang out for a few more minutes if you want.
Thank you. Great
Thanks
class.
a lot.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Enjoy the beautiful weather. Happy
Bye-bye.
Wednesday.